What if I told you there's a place in America where reality bends and the rules of existence no longer apply? A place so saturated in the unknown that even the bravest scientists fear to stay past sunset. Where every inch of land hums with ancient curses and every shadow seems alive with hidden things. Where time warps, space shifts, and reality tears open like fragile paper. Skinwalker Ranch is not just a legend. It is a breathing nightmare stitched into the soil of Utah, pulsing with an energy no one can contain. Where portals rip open the sky with a blinding fury, revealing glimpses into worlds our minds cannot comprehend. Strange creatures, neither fully physical nor entirely spectral, slip through these rents in space. Their shapes defy logic. Sometimes humanoid, sometimes grotesque, sometimes simply an overwhelming presence you feel rather than see. These entities move with purpose, observing, stalking, perhaps even testing the limits of our reality. The government, despite its power, approaches this land not with authority but with caution, knowing full well that Skinwalker Ranch obeys no laws known to man or science. Dark secrets. Today we will peel back the fragile surface of what you think you know. We will dive headfirst into the black heart of Skinwalker Ranch. Stories suppressed, classified files hidden from the public, and eyewitness accounts so unbelievable they were dismissed as madness until patterns began to emerge. Patterns too consistent to ignore. As we dig deeper, remember, this place does not like to be observed. It resists exposure. And by the end of this journey, you will find yourself questioning not only the ranch, but the very nature of reality itself. Introduction to the ranch. Located in the northeastern corner of Utah, Skinwalker Ranch stretches across 512 isolated acres. But land measurements mean little here. Witnesses describe glowing orbs the size of beach balls floating above the ground. Invisible beasts whose breath mists in the cold night air. Disembodied voices whispering your name when no one else is near. Physical attacks by unseen forces. For centuries, this remote patch of desert has been a wellspring of the impossible, drawing scientists, thrill seekers, and governments into its web, only to spit them back out forever changed. Instability of reality. And the deeper you go, the darker it gets. At Skinwalker Ranch, reality itself is unstable, fragmented. Objects vanish before your eyes. GPS signals twist and spiral into nonsense. Animals behave erratically, refusing to step onto certain patches of ground. Even seasoned researchers have been known to suffer sudden personality changes as if possessed. Experienced men have fled the ranch in panic, unable to explain the crushing feeling of being watched by something beyond human understanding. Whatever lurks here does not want to be understood. It wants to dominate. Portals and creatures. Multiple credible witnesses. Ranchers, trained scientists, even hardened military contractors describe seeing what can only be called portals. Glowing rips in the very fabric of the sky. Through these burning wounds, bizarre entities have been observed. Some seem biological, others mechanical, and some beyond all description. Mere outlines of horror crawling into our dimension before dissolving into thin air. It is as if Skinwalker Ranch is not just haunted, but is a living crossroads between worlds, a gateway that permits entry only to things we were never meant to see. Creatures. Massive wolves, far larger than any known species, with jaws strong enough to crush bone, appearing from nowhere and disappearing without a sound. Wolves that can take multiple point-blank gunshots without bleeding, without faltering, vanishing into the mist as if bulletproof. Giant birds with wingspans so vast they block out the moonlight, circling silently above the desert. Shadow figures that flit between the trees, crouching, waiting, sometimes just barely visible out of the corner of your eye. Creatures that seem to exist only when they want to be seen, feeding off fear itself. Mutilations. Then came the mutilations. Prize cattle. Healthy, strong, watched almost around the clock, found dead within minutes. their bodies surgically dissected with no blood spilled, as if some unimaginable intelligence used tools far beyond human technology. Inexplicable holes bored into skulls, organs removed without breaking surrounding tissue, bones shattered from within. No footprints, no signs of struggle, no predators. The ranchers were devastated and terrified. Livestock became the sacrificial victims of something unknown, something meticulous, something that left no trace but terror. Robert Bigelow and NIDS. In 1996, real estate tycoon and aerospace billionaire Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch after hearing its horrifying stories. He founded the National Institute for Discovery Science, assembling a team of top-tier physicists, biologists, psychologists, and military veterans. Their goal was simple: document the phenomena scientifically. Yet the phenomena seemed to fight back. Cameras would turn off seconds before capturing something. Equipment would fail in patterns suggesting intentional interference. Researchers reported being stalked, attacked, and mentally tormented. Some broke down emotionally. Others refused to return, as if the very ranch itself was defending its secrets. Government involvement. But it gets deeper. In 2008, under the cloak of utmost secrecy, the United States Department of Defense poured millions into studying Skinwalker Ranch through the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. Black budget funding diverted into understanding why this single stretch of desert defied every known law of physics. Field reports spoke of aircraft encountering gravity anomalies, of soldiers experiencing time distortions, of electromagnetic fields that altered human perception. To this day, much of what they found remains classified, and what little has leaked out hints at a truth so unsettling it threatens the stability of human understanding itself. Native American legends. But long before the scientists, before the soldiers and the contractors, the Native American tribes knew. They knew the land was wrong. The Ute tribe, after a bitter war with the Navajo, spoke of curses cast so deep they scarred the earth itself. Skinwalkers, malevolent witches who could shift between human and beast, were said to roam freely here, empowered by vengeance and black magic. For the Ute people, Skinwalker Ranch was not merely haunted. It was poisoned, forever tainted by ancient fury. And the spirits they invoked have never left. Theories. So what is the truth behind Skinwalker Ranch? Is it an interdimensional rift? A place where realities bleed together and monstrosities walk freely between worlds? Is it a secret alien base with extraterrestrial forces performing experiments on an oblivious humanity? Is it the ancient curse of an angry people still alive and feeding on fear? Or is it something far older, something far darker, something that existed long before man crawled from the caves and will exist long after we are gone? Whatever it is, Skinwalker Ranch offers no answers. Only more questions. Conclusion. Whatever Skinwalker Ranch truly is, it refuses to be contained, refuses to be understood. It watches from shadows. It waits in the cracks between seconds. It hides in the folds of the universe we dare not peer into. And if you ever find yourself near the desolate, windswept fields of the Uinta Basin, remember this. Some doors are meant to remain forever shut. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved. And sometimes, the thing looking back at you from the dark does not come from your world at all.